Watcher to 6 actual. Target is in the main house. You have execute authority.
Bravo 6. Going dark.
How's it going, troops? Jordan here, feeling a bit better and back again with another Call of Duty Modern Warfare Loadout video. In today's loadout video, we are abandoning the armistice and going rogue as we join Shadow Company in Modern Warfare multiplayer. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and without further ado, let's take a look at our mission briefing. This is a class setup based on the Shadow Company faction in both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 2019. We'll be joining Shepard, Lurch and the gang as we try to put an end to Russian and Al-Qatala forces by any means necessary. With this approach in mind, Danger Close will be an option as we blow the roof off our enemies, much like the stadium in Verdansk. The origins of Shadow Company take us back to 2009 in Modern Warfare 2. Originally, Shadow Company was a private military company led by General Shepard, and their duty was to help Shepard carry out his plans of America going to war with Russia. Skipping forward to 2020, Shadow Company are back again, this time with new faces and a new leadership. After breaking away from the armistice following its collapse, Shadow Company, led by Marcus Lurch Ortega, along with Rose and Velikan, are taking matters into their own hands as they engage to track and kill Viktor Zakayev and to eliminate all Al-Qatala forces in Verdansk, Kastovia. So let's kick off this Shadow Company loadout by taking a look at our primary weapon that we're going to be equipping. As part of Season 5, one of the new weapons available for us to use in Modern Warfare multiplayer is the AN-94. This weapon was last seen in Call of Duty back in Black Ops 2, and in Modern Warfare we see Shadow Company members Lurch, Rose and Velikan use the AN-94 in the Season 5 trailers and cutscenes, and so that's why we'll equip this assault rifle as our primary weapon. But of course we can't go in bare bones, so let's equip some attachments for our AN-94. For our first attachment, we're going to choose a muzzle, and I've gone for the AN-94 Sonic Brake. This unique muzzle brake helps to push back the AN's recoil without increasing the weapon's sound signature. For our second attachment, we're going to choose a barrel, and I've gone for the VLK AN-94 Siler. This polygonal rifle barrel gives the AN-94 an increase in damage range and bullet velocity, perfect for distance gunfights. For our third attachment, we're going to go with a laser, and I have selected the 1mW laser. Red laser sights were used on weapons by Shadow Company during the Modern Warfare 2 mission, just like old times, so we'll equip the 1mW laser to mimic this. For our fourth attachment, we're going to choose an optic, and I've gone for the GI Mini Reflex. The colour black is thematic across all Shadow Company channels, so to keep with this theme, we'll choose the GI Mini Reflex optic since it has a wide black frame that provides a clear picture on target. And finally, for our fifth and final attachment, we're going to choose an underbarrel, and I have selected the Commando foregrip. To further better our aim and stability and recoil control, we'll finish this weapon configuration by adding this black Commando foregrip as our fifth and final attachment. So those are going to be our attachments for our AN-94. Now let's move on to our secondary weapon of choice for this loadout. Now for our secondary weapon, this was a very easy choice as it fits perfectly with the theme of this loadout. The secondary weapon I've chosen for this loadout is the .50 GS pistol. The GS in the name stands for General Shepard, who as we know was the original leader of Shadow Company back in Modern Warfare 2. He was always seen with a Desert Eagle in his back pocket and was known within Shadow Company as Gold Eagle, so that's why this pistol will be our secondary weapon. And just like our primary weapon, we can't go in bare bones, so let's equip some attachments for our Desert Eagle. For our first attachment, we're going to go with a weapon perk, and I've chosen Mo Money. Shadow Company are a PMC who offer their services to the highest bidder. Plus the Desert Eagle can kill our enemies with a single headshot up close, so that's why Mo Money will be our first attachment. For our second attachment, we're going to choose a rear grip, and I've selected the rubberized grip tape. This grip tape helps to reduce the recoil impact of each shot when fired, allowing us to return to target in an instant, so that's why the rubberized grip tape will be our second attachment. And for our third and final attachment, we're going to choose a trigger action, and I've selected the match grade trigger. Shadow Company have their weapons match graded and battle ready for their next mission, and this fast firing deagle will be Shadow Company's ace up their sleeves. So that's why the match grade trigger will be our third and final attachment. So those are going to be our primary and secondary weapons for this class setup. Now let's take a look at our perks and equipment that we're going to be selecting. For our first tier perk, we're going to go with Scavenger. The Crow Execution was added as part of Season 5 when Shadow Company joined the fight. All members of Shadow Company feature this black feathery smoke around them as a way of intimidating their prey before striking, so we'll go with Scavenger as our tier 1 perk. For our second tier perk, we're going to choose Ghost. As their name suggests, Shadow Company work off the grid to avoid being located. Like a shadow in the night, Lurch and the team blend into the darkness by remaining hidden off enemy radar, so we'll choose Ghost as our tier 2 perk. And lastly, for our third tier perk, we're going to choose Tracker. Shadow Company are a deadly PMC, and that means they need to know intel on their enemy's whereabouts, so they can plan their strategy of attack. Tracker in Modern Warfare allows us to track enemy footprints in the dust, and plot our next move like a rook on a chessboard, and so that's why Tracker will be our tier 3 and final perk. Moving on now to our equipment. For our lethal equipment, I've chosen C4. At the start of Season 5, we get a look at Rose planting explosives around the roof of the stadium in Verdansk, before setting them off and watching the stadium roof cave in. In Modern Warfare multiplayer, we have the C4 explosive to throw at our enemies and blow their faces off, so to replicate this, we'll select the C4 as our lethal equipment. And for our tactical equipment, we're going to go with the Snapshot Grenade. Snapshot grenades detect hostile forces through walls and other terrain, by highlighting their shadows with an orangey glow, so that's why the Snapshot Grenade will be our tactical equipment. So now that we've talked about our perks and equipment, it's time to finish off this loadout by taking a look at our field upgrade of choice, and of course our selection of 3 killstreaks. For our field upgrade, I have chosen Dead Silence. The majority of Shadow Company members wear a black balaclava over their head and face, as a means of hiding their identities and giving a deadly look in the eyes of their targets. So that's why we'll equip Dead Silence as our field upgrade. Moving on now to our 3 selected killstreaks. For our first killstreak, I have chosen the Care Package. Back in Modern Warfare 2 in the Afghan cave sites, many cargo boxes and ammunition crates feature the insignia of Shadow Company on them. So to represent this, we'll choose the Care Package as our first killstreak. For our second killstreak, I've chosen the Precision Airstrike. One thing that stood out to me from playing Modern Warfare 2 was that Shepard was willing to go far in order to kill both Price and Soap. In the mission, just like old times, Shepard orders a danger close airstrike at the Afghan mountain range where Shadow Company are based, so he would kill both Price and Soap, even if it meant killing his own men in the process. So to replicate this scene, we'll select the Precision Airstrike in Modern Warfare as our second killstreak. And finally, for our third killstreak, we're going to go with the Support Helo. Many helicopters are seen used by Shadow Company in both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 2019. But a moment in Modern Warfare 2's campaign that stood out the most was when Ghost and Roach had retrieved the DSM module in the mission Loose Ends. At the end of this mission, we see a support helicopter waiting on the ground to extract the team once their mission was complete. Ghost hands over the module to General Shepard, and then, well, we all know what happened after that. So we'll choose the Support Helo as our third and final killstreak to replicate this moment. Combining our weaponry, perks, equipment, field upgrade and killstreaks, take matters into your own hands, overpower your foes, and leave no target in your shadow. So troops, that wraps up my Shadow Company loadout video for Modern Warfare. Next time you boot up Modern Warfare multiplayer, definitely give this class setup a try in game and keep your enemies company. If you did enjoy this loadout video, then give the video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it a lot, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, then why haven't you? Hit subscribe right now and also click the bell notification icon next to it, so that way you're always notified as to when I make an upload. If you have any friends who might be interested in this sort of content, then share the video around with them to help give my loadout videos and my channel more widespread exposure. And if you want to see behind the scenes previews on my loadout videos, you can follow me on Twitter at jordanxbrookes for all the latest on there. So until the next video, I thank you all for watching, stay true to me troops, and I'll see you in game.
Excalibur, this is Gold Eagle. Fire mission. Target package Romeo. Danger close.